don't think he's the immediate problem. I do say this, and I can answer this one shorter. The Constitution is 75 years old. There is a review of the Constitution coming up in spring, and there is a commitment to publish the results of the review within 12 months. I think that's a great opportunity, and the oath that a person takes on taking office, apart from the beautiful lines, Malon Yehirian of her son, Liasakas Fone of Winter Herin, I dedicate my capacities to the welfare and service of the people of Ireland. There are the other references, and I think a formula of words that is more inclusive and suitable should be discussed at that convention along with a lot of other things.
Okay, and the final question before we allow might be some time to meet with you all. Just any other questions? Not at all. Sorry, okay, we've yourself there, yeah.
Denise Dunphy, lecturer in the School of Media, and it's really just, I'd like to say thank you to you for all the work that you've done over the years in the film industry, because our graduates have obviously benefited enormously from your film initiatives, and I hope that they continue. 33 years ago when our course started, it was very difficult to get work in the film industry, and in recent years, in particular during the recession is very good for the media. Our graduates are doing very well, so I just wanted to say thank you for all of the work that you did for the film industry, and I hope it continues.
Yes, could I just say, well, thank you so much, but could I just say about where the opportunities are, because we are at the end of the campaign, and I want to be practical about that in a way. I should say as well, I think I have a new book coming out on Friday. and in it has a chapter called Culture, Creativity and the Creative Industries. And what's interesting in what you say is this. There always used to be a wonderful row in filmmakers in the old days when somebody would say, but was it an Irish film? And it would go on forever and ever and so on. And there was always this debate about filmmaking as art form and filmmaking as product and so forth. I was very attracted to it when I became minister. When it was important to 5 or 6 things together, it was important to negotiate money from the European Union for fast training in the audiovisual. It was important to change the tax regime, to refund the film board, to allow an independent sector to contribute to the national broadcaster, and eventually TGCAR and so on. But what was always around, one thing I'm saying is because it's before I go, it's important. It's fascinating as the bubble burst, not only in the property thing here, but the larger bubble in the unregulated economy, which stems, for those of you who are interested in economics, from the amendments to the Glass-Steagall Act in the United States, which allowed virtual products to be used. It was a tragedy that was unleashed in the world. But the area which is growing fastest in every region is in fact the cultural industries. The turnover last year in Europe, alone the European Union, was 427 billion, and you have 5.6 million people working in these industries in Europe. And now what I find when I was looking at details, and you'll find it in my chapter about Toronto, City of Culture and whatever like that, it's incredibly important that it be the opportunities be developed in a sustainable way. And that was why it was more important to refund the film board. It's more important to disseminate all the skills. There are the 40 skills that are there when you go over $1 million in a budget, as you know very well. And if you have creative communities, and if you have innovation coming from small units, you have something that will enable you to establish a level from which you can take off into the 427 billion market. A market that is heavily monopolized in a way that is in complete breach of international competition. So linking the capacity, the wonderful capacity of creative communities to the very obvious employment opportunities and remuneration of the creative industries is a clear way where the President, travelling abroad in support of trade missions and so forth, can in fact speak. And that's why I'm certain the growth rate in that industry in Europe last year was 18.7. So I say this much. May your skills bring you fruit and enjoyment in your own place and in your own communities, and may they bring you riches from abroad. Okay?